Welcome back to the Fairbanks Curling Club 2017 Rookie Spiel, the Shiver Me Stone Spiel. We're on sheet 5 in the, I gotta count up, 4th draw of the day, and we're looking at the Cheaters, who have the Blue Rocks, and another team I don't really care about because the Cheaters are my softball team. Go Cheaters. I'm Jeff Spalletta, and I will be commentating today with other guest commentators as they roll in. So we're on the second Blue Rocks, I believe, or the first end, and looking to draw into the house.
All right, and we're back for the second match that Team Dara Mers is playing, also known as the Cheaters. Go Cheaters! And we're broadcasting live from the Fairbanks Curling Club for the 2017 Rookie Spiel. Shiver Me Stones, pirate themed, and we'll be here. We'll be here with food and beverage and live curling at least until 10 o'clock. So come on down, bring your friends, bring your kids, bring your wife, bring your husband, and have a good old time on Saturday night watching some curling.
Or watching the live stream.
Or that. And if you hear us eating things, the Fairbanks Curling Club, best bar in town, has a machine that is specifically designed to toast Chex Mix. So for just the sum of $1, you can get a tray of nice, hot, warm, toasty Chex Mix to go along with the beverage of your choice and watch curling from our nice heated lounge and have a grand old time. And so Christopher 1, aka Curling Batman, is preparing to throw a stone. Looks like the skip is calling for a draw shot. It's count 1 yellow right now.
catch you up on the action, Cheaters, throwing the blue rocks, just threw a heavy draw and ended up, it looks like just count rock in the side of the 4-foot. The yellow team is electing to try to do a hit in order to knock the blue rock out and be able to sit 2. Looks like the yellow rock is going to overturn. And will they be able to hit? No, it looks like they just missed the blue. So now blue has a chance to hit yellow out and be lying 3 blue rocks. Okay, blue rock is away. They're sweeping it out of the hand. Looks like it's turning well now. Will they be able to hit that yellow rock?
Oh, yeah.
She looks like she's going to get a piece of it. And blue is now lying 2. 1 right on the button. On the top of the 4-foot, but no cover at all. So it really comes down to, can yellow skip execute the hit? But even if they get the hit, I don't think they can get the double. So this will most likely leave an open hit for blue. A little bit of the curling strategy here. I mean, because if you just hit,
Mm-hmm.
then yellow's not going to get 2.
Yep.
So really, I mean, I missed who has hammer here. I think blue has hammer. I think yellow threw first. I'm sorry. I think yellow has hammer. I think blue threw first rock.
Yeah, if blue could steal 2 here, that would be big if they...
No, the most likely outcome is that yellow is going to get 1, which is fine for blue, especially in the first end, because I always believe, no matter who has hammer, survive the first end. If you can come away with scoring 1 or not scoring or losing 1 in the first, you've done a really good job, because no one knows what the ice is.
And it might thread the needle. Oh, and it's through both stones.
Oh, the kick is good. That is a tragedy for yellow. So now blue really is set up to steal 2. Because if she can get top house, center line guard, it makes it really difficult for them to punch blue off of the button. That was an impressive field goal considering how much room there is.
And there were a lot of targets there.
Just can't overthrow this. Because even on light rock, a high guard's great. As long as if it's touching the center line on the right side from the camera angle.
Yep.
I mean the left side, sorry. Because even if she's a half a rock off, she's covering enough of the blue for them to hit and not stick. Gotta sweep that.
The rock's away.
Gotta sweep that.
Yeah. We'll make it over the hog line. Let's see what it does for line.
Just late.
Yeah, late sweep call, but it's in the house.
But
The
real question is, did it cover enough? I don't think it did.
Yeah, that's still open.
He's not even looking at the count rock. He's looking at the second count rock, like he wants to hit and roll in.
I think he's trying for the double takeout.
No, I think that's a pretty aggressive call at this level.
Yeah, and it's away. I don't know if it's gonna.
It's really wide.
Yeah. And well, it does something, but blue is still count one.
Well, he got his double take the wrong way. He pushed the blue guard into the house and actually hit both blues out, but you left blue with a rack.
But blue is still able to steal one there.
That's a steal of one by blue. Setting up for the second in now, so yellow still has hammer. Looks to me like blue's lead may have a little bit of a weight problem.
Yep. Well, that's how it goes in rookie spiel, you know? Every time I've had a rookie team, I usually put the rookie that has trouble with weight on second, because then you can at least have him try to do a takeout shot, which you don't care so much about weight. And at least with a lead that can have good weight control but not good line, you can set up a guard that might help you at some point on down the line.
How many viewers you have?
A strong start for yellow this end. Got some really wide corners, but blue has put one in the house.
It's guarded. It's not well guarded, but there's at least some little protection there from those two yellows up front.
I fully expect it to be fully guarded after this rock. As long as he's not heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, famous last words. He needs to be heavy enough.
Yeah, I don't know. That might not make it, Jeff. They're going to have to sweep hard. Curling Batman is an experienced sweeper, so they might just get it over the hog line.
And it's over, but I'm not sure. No, it definitely took a little more of that rock away.
That helps a little bit, yeah.
The straight hit is gone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure Yellow Skip is experienced enough to figure out how to change gears away from this corner now.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely one thing you don't see in the rookie spiel. You don't see people taking the opportunity to start peeling cards.
Yeah.
They usually as soon as guards are up, it becomes play around guards.
But people don't really go for the takeout on the guards.
Well, no, yeah, there's because in this situation, the take on the blue guard would be perfectly acceptable to get access to that blue rock.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, again, that would, even if they took out that blue, that's not necessarily an easy takeout shot for a rookie to make.
Well, but there's 3 rocks for them to hit. Like, even if they hit one of the yellows, like, opening that up at all, like, something good will happen if they plink with it a little bit on that mini Christmas tree.
So that looks, let's see what he's doing here. That call.
It was supposed to be a top house draw, but it's a bit hot.
Yep. A little too much cranberry sauce on that turkey there.
So I don't know why he's calling that hit, but what he really needs to do, he just needs to outcount that. Because if he came up and just rubbed it, that would be acceptable because he'd be count. It'd still be undercover, even if he corner throws it.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you can actually hit it out. He might.
It's a tough shot. And there it goes. And might get in the house, but I'm not sure if they're going to be able to tap that blue rock.
Oh, it looks like they're going to come up just as short. Like they really need to freeze up against it because it's not as loaded a gun as they would want. Like if they had actually cornered that, it would have been a great loaded gun where touch that yellow at all and the blue goes away.
Blue's done and then you count 2.
But now blue's in a good position to. Well, it's not a steal yet. They're definitely in position to force to 1. It's just a matter of how do they take that. How can they take the button away?
And Christopher 1, a.k.a. Curling Batman, lets one go. Let's see what it does. And they're not sweeping. They're not sweeping. Might just draw in.
Wow, that really drug up at the end.
Oh boy, that's.
Well, yellow's going to have to deal with that rock.
Yep.
It's behind.
It's open, but blue is count 2 right now.
It's just behind the tee line. They need to hit and roll undercover if they can. So we were last on sheet 1 where it curled really heavy to the wall. This is sheet 5, and sheet 5 doesn't really have the same sort of bias. This is actually a pretty good sheet. Sheet 2 and sheet 5 in this club, really very predictable ice, with no bias to one side or the other. So you play this sheet a little different than you would see on sheet 1.
Looks like they might get it in there.
Oh no! Oh, we field goaled it.
Oh boy! Right down the pipe.
That's definitely one of the things when you see these rookie teams, even if the skip is experienced because they haven't played with the front end much, you miss that communication between your front end and your back end, so that that was recoverable with an early sweep call. Once if he were told it was heavy, he could have switched gears and played to chip that blue.
Mm-hmm. Still got something out of it, but
Yep.
that's the way the stones bounce.
Now it looks like blue is just going to try to shut the door on access to that count rock.
Put some junk up front and...
Yeah. I'm not sure it turned over as much as they wanted. Centerline guard, but there's still the other turn. Definitely not going to get a look at the same shot.
Mm-hmm. But they still have access there.
Yep. But if you can't cover everything, you definitely want to make it so that the shooter doesn't get a look at the same shot twice.
Yep. Yeah. So when you take that same shot multiple times, you get a chance to adjust a little bit and fix your weight or your...
Especially early in the game where you really haven't seen what all the different ice lines look like yet.
There it goes. And
definitely going to hit that guard.
Yep. Okay, so that
open the front up.
Helped out yellow a bit there.
So blue's going to have to get a guard. Let's see. She's calling for a high guard, which is perfectly fine. Like, shut the door down on that side. To make them. If they're going to have to throw a draw, because if she does this, they can't hit this rock.
Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes it's just about forcing your opponents to make harder shots, and leaving it up to chance.
That's a lot of ice for crossing the center line guard. Not sure they have the ice dialed in yet on this sheet.
Let's one go. And looks like they're not going to call a sweep on that.
Oh, I guess it's a little heavy then if they're not sweeping yet.
It's coming in a little hot.
Wow.
Ooh, that might be an acceptable plan B.
I don't know. The problem with this is that it's a sort of a pocket for yellow to use.
Yeah.
It makes yellow sweat a little bit more.
Mm-hmm. Because blues count 3 now. I mean, that puts the pressure on.
All the pressure in the world. And remember, this is B bracket, so the pressure is already off in terms of...
That's right.
So both of these teams have gotten their strategic losses in. They cannot win.
Well, they can win by winning the B bracket.
Yes.
That is the ultimate.
Yes, but they will not have to host next year because they're no longer in the A bracket. So from this point in, every win matters.
Yes, it does, Jeff.
Those poor bastards in the A bracket.
Well, I know you've been there, Jeff.
Oh. Flashbacks. The other team found a way to throw the game before I could. It also didn't help that my rookies really wanted to win.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were leaving town within 3 months.
Oh, so they didn't have to plan.
Exactly.
Of course.
Oh.
Boy,
Look at this yellow rock.
Coming in just
Boom. Wow, that
was a...
Oh, they don't out count. They hit 2 rocks, but they spun out. I think blue is still sitting 2.
I think you're right, Jeff. Definitely 1. They might want to break out the measuring stick on that, but yeah, it looks like 2 blue probably for now.
point, I mean, blue's sitting 1-2.
Yeah.
The count in the back is a usable rock by yellow. I think what they want to do is guard access to that. Maybe be second count top 8.
Yeah.
So that blue can't hit that one rock.
And then it's a real hard draw shot.
Right, because of blue. Yeah, it's a real hard. If they can, they're concede the button.
Yep.
But guard your blue
points,
rock.
Yeah. And there it goes. And they're not sweeping it yet. Wait, looks maybe a tad heavy, but I think the line is on.
No, it's definitely heavy if they're not sweeping it at this point.
Yeah. Oh, and they just froze right up against that blue rock. So now it's a question of whether blues count 2 or count 3.
No, I think it's 2.
It's 2, yeah.
Yeah, I think they bumped. I think they bumped their back blue rock enough where it's not count. But that's a jam now, so it's going to be really tough for yellow to get more than one. It's impossible. The real question is, will they? They have to come up against that blue, and they have to be full forfeit.
Yep.
And my concern is, based on what the ice I'm seeing, they're not giving their skip enough ice. I mean, they're basically not shooting for the button.
Yeah. And it's away. And they're sweeping it. But,
That's definitely not a good sign.
Yeah, that's. I think that's coming in too light. They're all sweeping, but we'll see. If it gets there. No,
too
it's
blue.
No, it's going to be 2 blue.
2 blue.
And blue steals 2.
They measuring like it's close, but it's not close.
All right. Well, that was a pretty good end for blue there. They're heading into end number 3, and blue's leading 3-0. So not an insurmountable hole for yellow, but they're going to need to get something going here. And so yellow having hammer, blue goes first. They will let one fly. They were looking for a high guard, and the weight looks good, but I think that was a little farther to the outside than the skip wanted there. But that's usable. Might just be biting the house.
That's not the right one. What is the right one?
So here's yellow's first stone. And he lets go. So they were trying to maybe just go for a guard or a draw, but again, pulled a little farther to the right than.
I think they pushed that blue back a little bit.
Yeah. Actually pushed it into the house.
Oh, it was a guard before?
It was a guard before that. Blue's now in the house. So that did not work out for yellow exactly as they had planned, I assume.
Not sure yellow is switched into need to win mode.
Yeah, well.
Nikes.
Ooh. Blue lets one fly. Oh. And that one's got a lot of mayonnaise on it. And I don't know.
New Chris is clearly doesn't have guard weight in just yet.
Well, that's what Rookie Spiel is about.
I think he's been in town for exactly 2 or 3 days.
A few months, I think.
No.
I think he was here for a month or so. I don't know. Definitely got here after I left in August.
That's for sure.
And yellow is letting him go. Looks like a good guard or top of the house weight, which I think is what they were shooting for, but it might. I don't know if that's going to make it into the house. No, not quite. That's a respectable guard.
Okay, blue is attacking the top of the forefoot now, I think.
Yep, that looks to be the case. And he lets it away. Decent line. They're probably going to have to sweep that soon if they want to get it in. Yep, they're sweeping it. And that looks like it's going to be pretty good. They're just
not undercover, but it's definitely a good rock. Yellow has to make a choice now, whether to hit or not.
Yeah, do you go for the takeout here or not?
I think you do. Because if you can get just inside nose, you can roll undercover.
Yep, and they're a hammer too, so
it's to Yellow's benefit to hit and roll undercover if they can. But whether or not they can execute that. Job 1, hit blue.
Yeah.
Job 2, roll.
Or rather, job 1, hit, and whatever benefits fall out of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Are a bonus.
Looks a little light.
Yeah, might be a little wide too. I might hit that guard. Might even go past that guard.
No, it's just super light rock, so it turned way more than. His ice call was maybe a little narrow, but based on the weight, it was very narrow.
Yeah.
But if she had been takeout, they might have clipped the guard.
Yeah. All right. Blue lets one fly.
I think he's a little up weight there.
That's kind of hot coming out. I don't think that's going to do anything. Yeah, just leave it be. And
Skip gives the field goal sign.
3 points.
So blue's giving a little more ice this time. Yellow's giving a little more ice.
Making the same shot.
Yeah, adjusting for the shooter's proclivities.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. Okay.
Well,
I think she reverse handled it. Yeah,
that's the wrong handle.
Now they maybe stay off of it.
Stay off and get it in the house at least.
Or actually stay on it and get in the house.
Oh wow, yeah, yeah, that slowed down a lot faster than expected.
That's basically the most opposite shot you could get after you call. Light and wrong handle.
Yep. All right. So it looks like blue skip is going to call for.
She's just trying to get a guard up.
Get a guard up. Yep. Protect that 1 point and.
Well, 2 points actually. She's got.
Oh, that's right. Oh yeah, it's 2.
She's got the biter in the corner there. That's the spoiler for yellow.
But yeah, if you can just keep yellow from scoring and wind the clock down, make it harder for yellow to come back.
Wow, he must have pushed that. That's just staying out.
Yeah, that's real wide. And might hit that yellow. That could be trouble.
I don't think it has enough weight to. Even if it hits it, it's not going anywhere.
Oh yeah, no, it's slowed down. Yep.
He must have pushed that pretty wide. The rate was wide. It just never came back.
Mm-hmm. here is trying for the same shot.
They keep getting a look at it. It's just a matter of can they
It's
execute.
got a decent weight, but I'm not sure if it's got the right line. And
Oh, it's
ooh,
in the house, but I don't think it's even second count.
that's hard to it's hard to tell from this angle. At this point I'd give it to blue, but have to
Oh,
be
blue
really,
is certainly first count.
oh, first count one, but that second stone, it's tough to tell. And actually that makes it worse for yellow because
They moved the
blue
guard.
is,
Yeah, it's completely guarded now. So now
that
blue
first
is
count blue is totally inaccessible.
blue is
mostly.
just now going to shove another rock in the count here.
Yep.
The best thing they can do is they come up right on the nose of their other blue.
Uh-huh. And curling Batman lets one go.
Looking good if she's got the weights there. I love the line.
Line's good. They're gonna have to sweep that a bit.
Oh, it's a little light. But it's a great guard for access
That's
to
a
that blue
beautiful
rock.
guard, yep. Not in the house, but
Oh, but it really takes away Yellow's ability to get to the button.
yep.
Touching the center line. Yellow can't get a good look at that blue rock now.
That's an interesting call from the skip there. You think he's gonna try to knock
I would hope the call was to sort of in off on their yellow, but the way this spiel
Yeah.
goes, it's going to overturn on them, I think.
maybe take out their guard. Well, if they take their guard out, that would at least maybe open up.
Yeah, it's not terrible to take that guard open.
Yeah, okay.
Sort of looking at the pro side miss on that.
Yep.
Pro side miss, you expect it to overturn,
Uh-huh.
and then you move your guard out of the way. So yeah, now they've opened up a shot on the blue.
Shot
So
at that blue.
so blue has to close that door.
Yeah.
Doesn't even matter if it's in the house. You just make it inaccessible
Yep.
because you're not hammer. So it looks like they're trying to figure out who's actually second count. Though it really doesn't matter. They have to protect that blue rock. Now, to be perfectly honest, if you throw a T-line here and push blue back, that's a great rock.
Oh, yeah, right. Yep. Because then.
Because you can chip
You
you can
can-
chip blue under the blue guard on the center line.
Uh-huh.
So you can touch 4-foot and be completely buried.
Uh-huh.
All you have to do is throw T-line weight.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they're looking at that. I think they're looking at the draw, which I think is the wrong call. We will have a discussion about this later.
Yeah. Well, let's see.
Because even if you're light on the other side and you get a guard up, you've done something useful.
Yeah.
Here, if you're light,
And that does nothing for you. Yellow can still slip one in there.
unless you think she's two. If she thinks she's 2 rocks right now, then it's not the worst because you're basically forcing them to 1.
Mm-hmm. Well, we shall see.
Though, if she makes button, then it's academic. Academic if she makes button. And if it overcurls and she chips her blue guard in front of her blue count,
yeah,
that's also a great
That's a decent
miss.
plan B, yeah.
That's a great missed make. Or a made miss. The shot you don't tell the rest of your team about.
Yeah.
Which is, I think that's what she's going to end up doing because it definitely looks narrow of the broom.
Oh, and it's out. Yep.
In fact,
I think that's going to.
In fact, now it's going to be a straight
It might
guard.
even just be a right up guard. Yeah. It's.
Can they get a rub on the other one? Well, that's a great staggered guard. I don't.
Yeah. That closes the hole a lot.
Oh yeah, absolutely. If they try for that blue, they're going to lose their shooter, even if they hit the blue.
It's doable, but that's a tough needle to thread right there.
You mean like every needle?
Mm-hmm. That's why I don't sew.
So yellow just needs to find the 4-foot. I mean, we're talking, the count zone right now is just inside the 12.
Yep.
So full 8 foot gets the job done for yellow. I'm not happy with that ice, though. That looks really narrow to me.
Yeah, it's been curling a lot at the very end there.
Especially a draw weight.
Yeah. That's dangerous, too, because if they bump one of those blues, that could just come up the works and make it
if it's draw weight, I
them.
don't know. But that looks wide out of hand.
Yeah. I think that was not quite the ice the skip called.
Wide and light.
And
He's
light.
not going to get anywhere near the house.
No.
So the question is it 1 or 2 blue? Are they going to measure this? Oh, wait. Is there another rock?
Yeah, there's 2 more rocks. We're not done here yet, but...
I think we are.
Well, yes, but...
Because I don't know if blue gets another rock in now
I mean,
that...
I think if I were blue, I'd just try to...
Just junk it up a little bit more.
Yeah, just go up the works and, think what yellow would do for their best shot and make that shot, take that shot away,
She's taking a look. I mean, yellow has that one near guard on the left-hand side.
that you might be able to promote, but...
Promote or roll in off of.
Yeah.
But probably promote.
Yeah.
I still don't think that run of the blue count is just not there from the... I think that's really tough.
Yeah.
Especially for a rookie spiel team.
Mm-hmm.
So it looks like she's just going to try to guard up the left side, junking up a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Decent call, I think.
Real quick, I mean, she doesn't have a lot. She doesn't have a lot of runway here. I mean,
Yeah.
she might hog it to make the shot she wants. She's gonna have to throw pretty light.
Yeah. But I mean, at this point, a rock that doesn't clear the hog line is probably better than a rock that does something unpredictable.
Oh, it looks like she changed the call. He moved. Looks like she threw the other handle. I guess she's gonna guard the take to the blue now.
Yeah, that might actually just, if it gets over the hog line, that's going to take away that takeout for the blue. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
It's just going to right close up that lane. Yep.
So now he has to run that back. It's the only real thing he's got. Now it just comes down to can you execute that? Because a straight push to the 8 foot gets him a point.
Yep.
And again, a higher caliber competitive teams, we would see far less rocks up front because there's been a lot more peels earlier on.
Yeah.
Seconds and thirds would have been cleaning the front up a little bit. But you don't see that at this level because people, starter curlers don't feel like they have the accuracy to do precision hits and peel out. So these games tend to be more about drawing somewhere into the house. Unless it's a very open. But you don't see the peels so much.
Yeah, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 12 rocks in play right now.
And 8 of them are in front of the house. No, 9 of them are in front of the house. Oh, that's just a bit wide.
Yep. Yeah, I don't really...
Even if he gets to the house now,
it's not going to be...
It can't be count.
That can't do anything. Well, it might. I mean, there's a chance it could take away... No. So that's at least 1 blue, possibly 2. I don't know what the skips are going to decide. Maybe break out the measuring stick.
Measure! Sadly, we don't have the camera on that end to really provide you a look at the measure.
But it is it's an interesting sight down there.
Come on, guys, put your brooms down. Measure for real. Don't measure with your brooms. Come on.
Well, it's up to the thirds, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm just not sure they know enough.
I'm pretty sure Christopher 1, a.k.a. Curling Batman, knows
It's not in his benefit to call for the measure.
Yeah.
What are we doing, kids?
Yeah.
And
Yep.
I think
And we've got a measurement.
they're going for the measure. This is a great time to put up our sponsors. So it looks like that was 2 points for blue after the measure.
And yellow's in a pretty deep hole here, so they're going to need to come back strong in this end and make something happen. We're playing 6 end games today, and tomorrow there's only 4 end games for those teams that survive. What time does curling start tomorrow, Jeff? I believe it's noon.
I hope it's noon.
Yeah.
Well, streaming's not starting before noon. Let's put it that way.
Then championship games are at 3 or 4, I believe, and those are quite thrilling.
Because it comes down to who is able to throw that last game.
That's right. Well, only in the A bracket.
Right.
In the B and C bracket,
It's deadly for real
Yeah.
games. Who was sober enough to play well?
So blue lets their first stone go. Coming in a little hot, I think. Yeah, they're not going to sweep that.
I think he's pretty consistently hack weight for his guards. Darren may need to call for a tight hog to get him to bring his weight down.
Mm-hmm. Interesting movement by that Yellowstone there. I think they'll probably get it over the hog line, but
It's really turning sideways at the end. It is the ultimate expression of a corner guard.
Mm-hmm. You can say that again. So it looks like Skip is calling for just rocks in the house. At this point, when you're up 5-0 with 3 ends to play,
Don't call for any guards.
yeah, just
In the house or through, and her lead is really good at providing the or through option.
Yep. Still coming in a little hot. Yep. Yep.
Absolutely acceptable. 5 up, no guards.
Yep. And that doesn't hurt blue as much as it hurts yellow.
don't understand this call from Yellow. They're
calling it centerline guard?
No, it's centerline top house. Like, I just don't think that's wise. You're basically turning into a hit game.
Yeah, and then
you're going to get one.
If it gets over, it's light. I'm not sure it's going to make it over the hog line.
Oh, that's painful.
Yep. That's not going to get there.
I mean, they set up a corner. Either set up another corner or go underneath. There's no reason to draw a play to the center line like that.
Yeah.
Trust me, Blue will do that for you. You don't need to do that on your own.
Yeah, if you have hammer, you want to leave that open.
Yeah, basic strategy for our two listeners. If you have hammer, you want to draw a play to the wings. And if you don't have hammer, you want to control the center so that on a skip/shot, they don't have a good look at the button.
Yep. And Blue, they might get into the house there. And looks like they might make the 8-foot.
Yeah, top 8 in the corner, not undercover, but
still, I mean, at this point, any rock you can get into the house that forces them to take stuff out or shrinks the target for them.
Absolutely,
just makes their game harder. Yellow is still a little light. I don't think that might not make it.
Oh, that's really light.
Oh, yeah, that doesn't make it over the hog line. Not even close. Tough break for Yellow.
I think the Yellow skip is sort of checked out at this point.
Well, it's been a long day of curling and you haven't had a chance to rehydrate or...
aiming fluid.
Yes, get your sports juice in. Can wear you down. Blue's coming in.
Oh my goodness, that
one's coming in too hot.
They need to sweep this so they don't hit their own blue out?
Yeah, they should sweep for line on that. Maybe. Well, they got lucky there.
Yeah, okay. I mean, they could have knocked their own blue out.
Yeah. Looks like yellow skip's calling for just to park it right up by that blue.
Yeah, they corner that. They could be sitting count and making it really difficult for blue to hit them out.
It would, but they need more than one here. They need some points to get back in this game.
Looks like she sidearmed it a little bit.
Again, coming in light.
Yikes.
That's the third stone in a row that might not get over.
Wow.
Oof. Yep, third stone in a row. They don't get over the hog line. That's tough.
Okay, Blue. Make a decision.
Yeah, what do? You call for a high guard here or take the other corner?
Personally, I would continue to guard my count, but she's gonna split the house. She's gonna play it like she's got hammer.
Well,
I mean, either way, you're basically making it very difficult for yellow to
making
it
difficult.
Get two.
Yeah. And curling Batman, who is pretty good at his weight control. Or rather his line control, but not so much weight control. He lets one go and...
Well, everyone but Blue's lead seems to be light today.
Yeah.
Oh, another...
It is getting colder out there tonight, so I wonder if that's affecting the ice.
Hogged rock.
Yeah, the temperature was about 5 degrees at noon today, but I think it's dropped down about 10 degrees, so...
Oh, I should probably start my car. It's been here all day. It's not -20. It's fine.
Okay.
You won't remember since you're in Juneau now, down in tropical Alaska.
Well, rainforest Alaska, yeah. Honestly, though, I do prefer the 20 below to the horizontal rain.
It's no way.
A couple weeks after I got there in September, we got more rain in 5 days than Fairbanks got all year.
Okay, another missed hit by yellow, so blue's going to try to split the house again. But this time yellow actually threw hard instead of
Too
hogging
hard,
it, so getting closer.
All right, this looks like heavier than last time. I think he's coming up.
I don't know.
Yeah, they want to sweep that. Is this going to make it over? Oh, it's dying. No.
Man,
no.
they're really dying.
Yeah. Everybody's throwing. I thought that looked hotter coming off the line, but
The ice is just getting flat.
yeah.
I think we've seen that in the other ends too, like 3 or 4 ends in, and then the ice really just flattens out, and everything sort of grabs at the end.
It's like,
I don't understand where the skip is standing.
I think he's calling for the takeout shot, right?
Hopefully,
He's got takeout weight on that. It looks like.
well, he's going out to help.
I don't know if he's got the line. It might be wide. It's going to be close.
It crossed the face. Wow, they just.
Oh, it's just wide. So changing ice conditions seem to have really thrown off the skips and the curlers' calls here. And so last end we had, I think, 13 stones in play.
Yeah.
And now we have 2.
How many hog rocks? I think we've seen 5 hog
We've
rocks.
seen 5 hog rocks, yep.
Apparently this way.
Yeah. All right, so now it's blue skips first rock, and let's see what they're going to call here.
We still have one more chance to get out of it, so we'll see. We can win this one.
Looks like they're going to try to split the house again, which.
Well, there's no reason to change. Nothing has changed in 4 rocks.
That's right.
Is she looking to split? I mean,
Oh no! I thought he was calling for split, but maybe they're just.
Just top 4 now. She's gonna control the center, make it hard for him to get to the button.
And it might have the weight if they can sweep that in. They better sweep.
Well, it's
Is it going to be in?
yeah. It looks like
It's in.
full, just biting 8 foot actually. So,
Yeah.
I think if they had a little sweep, they would have gotten it back to the center line, which would have been better strategically. But it's it's doing the job now.
Yep.
They're sitting 1-2. Very difficult for yellow to get more than 1 here. Mm-hmm. And is absolutely acceptable with a 5-point lead to give your opponent 1, so you can take the hammer.
Take the hammer and.
Though really,
make the
yellow,
clock count down.
blue hasn't had the hammer yet, so maybe they don't want the hammer.
Well, some teams like playing on the road, I guess.
Blue is definitely a stealing team.
Yep.
Pirates.
Well, they are cheaters.
Yeah, they are. Which means they shouldn't be winning this.
All right, and yellow skip lets its first rock go. And I don't know what trying to do here. I guess they're trying to park it or draw it, but
I think they want to be on the inside edge of that blue again.
yeah, I'm not sure if it has the weight though.
Nope, definitely a little light. I mean,
Yep.
that's the best rock they've had, but
It's still
still a little light.
still a little light and just makes it a little harder for him because it clogs up the works a little bit.
So blue is just trying to junk up the front a little bit, make it so they can't get access to that count blue.
Good call. I mean, they're count 2 right now. If they can get out of this end, something.
Oh, they're definitely in position to steal again. Because I think if they're a couple of rocks off center line on the left side, it'll make it really difficult for yellow to do anything useful. But yellow still has the draw on the right around the blue and the top 12 foot because yellow just has to be full 8.
Yeah.
Full 8 will get them a point. So there's tons of room on the other side to do that. Assuming she makes this top house guard.
All right, so blue skip lets it go. And
Oh, looks wide.
the weight's not bad, but
Is she going to be on her own blue?
Oh, I think it might even be. It's not through the house, but it's exposed.
Oh, I mean, she promoted her blue. It definitely shortened the scoring zone up.
Yep.
She's sitting 1, 2, 3, and
that
what? I don't understand what yellow's doing here. The count rock is in the back of the 4 foot, and
They've just got to put it in the button right here.
they just have to put the button on top of the count rock.
Yeah.
And they're still looking at the second count.
That's their last rock, too.
Yep, they've had that rock in their head for 6 rocks now, and
Yeah.
so not able to change gears. I think this may be a handshake.
Oh, yeah, I think Curling Batman might be able to sweep that through the house if he puts some elbow grease on it. And he does. That is 3 blue.
Wow, 3 blue. And they are not shaking.
All right.
So 8-0 in the 5th end. Here's where yellow really has to make a stand.
Yep. Blue going for the shutout, pitching a no-hitter so far.
So the one time blue lead really doesn't need to throw a guard, and he finds guard weight.
Well, that bodes well for tomorrow. They still got one more match at least. And at this point, it's about getting your rookies some practice and giving them a chance to figure out their weights and their lines.
She's got we gave her a vest and
I just marked where she was because I was like, I don't see her, but she should be curling.
no, but you should see our the logo. We got really crafty
Boom hammer. Wow,
Ooh,
yellow
boy.
really comes out fast with that rock.
Real hot one down the pipe. I don't know what they were planning for on that one, but
I think they're tired of hogging rocks.
yeah.
Slight over adjustment. They forgot
Overcompensation.
that towards the river it's downhill.
Yeah. Is it actually downhill in that direction a little bit?
No.
No.
The ice is level, sir.
Okay. Except in the sides.
Except on the sides.
I guess that's yeah, it's 6 ends today and 4 ends tomorrow.
Though I've actually never put a level on it. I should. I should put a level on it and see how level actually is.
6 was a total blowout as well.
All right.
Think about that, guy.
All right, blue lets one go. Oh, and that's another hot one coming down the pipe. That's going to be
Oh,
through
I
the
think
house.
that'll drag up in the house.
Matt and his wife
Oh, maybe you're right.
to,
Yeah.
Hookie's
Oh, wow, that did slow down quite a bit.
He doesn't have nearly as much handle as the yellow's
yep.
lead rock.
Oh, and that's going to be inside, well inside the 8-foot.
Yeah, full 8 foot.
Yeah.
Yellow's going to have to do something about that.
Yep.
Yeah, these are actually legitimate shorts that I well, I mean, they were weird. They were like they were
Whoa, okay, that's a bit of a mulligan.
legitimate ones again. Yeah, it's,
Don't understand what just happened there.
Did you have the wrong rock or something?
I'm not sure. So in competitive rules, if you go past the tee line, then it's a burned stone.
Uh-huh.
But if if you stop before the tee line without letting go of the rock, you can actually go back to the hack.
Okay.
But she was definitely over
She
the
was
tee
well
line.
past the tee line.
But this is not that sort of event.
Yeah. And, looks like it'll be a respectable guard stone. And let's see, what's blue going to do here? Looks like blue's going to call for the draw behind that.
That's fine. Like,
Yeah.
get position one under cover, so even if though they hit your blue, you're still count.
Yep.
That was the most interesting release I have seen in a long time.
Interesting form.
Fully laid out, and he backhandled it. He pushed it with the
Yeah.
back of his wrist.
And that one's coming in hot.
Well, luckily, he missed his count
Did
blue.
not do any damage. Yep.
I think a -3 style points on that release. And again, if he had turtled, it would have been
Full
a
style points.
way
Yes.
better shot all around if you end up on your back instead of your stomach.
You're either going to be a full turtle or no turtle.
That's right, full turtle or no turtle. Don't want to look like roadkill out there. So it looks like yellow has decided to hit the blue rock, which is not a terrible thing. The real question is, can they get the roll they need?
To get it behind that guard and...
The answer to that is no.
Ooh, yeah, I don't like that release. And, that's going to be wide.
It's going to be light and wide.
Light and wide. Just a bit outside. As Vin Scully would say.
Oh, is hogged.
Doesn't he? Oh, yeah, another hogged rock. Okay.
We're going to start keeping count of that.
Yeah. That probably helps them, though.
Probably.
Blue's getting ready.
Okay, well,
Let
this
one
is
go. That's-
interesting.
ooh. Still didn't go full turtle, but
Wow, that's really turning over.
oh boy, wow. That's taking a hard curl.
Wow.
Might even hit that yellow. No, slides right past it, but
Man, I'm amazed considering how heavy that rock was that it turned that much. He must have had almost no handle on it.
yeah. Their yellow is letting go. I don't know what they're shooting for here. Trying the same shot they did before, but it's going to be the same result. It's going to be light and wide. And this one makes it over the hog line, but not sure if that really does them much good.
Well, it gives them a guard to use if they were able to hit that blue and roll at all.
Yeah.
They can now roll both ways and find some cover, but it's an 8-rock lead.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean they've got to win this end or they're out. I mean, it's
Oh yeah, if
Even
blue
then.
takes any points in this end, they just might as well shake because it's impossible.
so blue's going for. Looks like they're just plugging up the hole.
I think it's a little deep for that.
But ooh.
They,
that-
little tippy tappy.
But that just makes it harder for yellow.
Absolutely. I mean, yellow. If they could execute the double, it's there. But a nose hit double is there.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not something yellow is going to be able to execute. It's the call. He's definitely calling it. Don't like where he's standing.
Yeah, it seems a
There's a lot of ice.
lot of ice for that kind of shot. But we'll see. It's out. He lets it go. And it's gonna hit something. We'll see what it hits. It's gonna. Well.
So, executed shot. The problem was they just didn't throw enough weight to actually knock them out. So they're sitting. Oh, I think they're still sitting third count, even though they technically hit the double.
It's close.
They opened up those blues. They moved them around, but so his ice was right for the weight. The problem was it's just not the right weight, and that's just a matter of these are new curlers, and throwing up weight is harder than throwing draws, just because you have to be balanced faster.
Yeah.
And so throwing up weight, your accuracy is far less. So when that's a great made shot for a rookie, it's just tough to be in that position at this point and have to call that shot.
Yep. So it looks like Blue's going for the takeout, and Curling Batman lets one go. And line is good, I think. Oh, and he's going to get it.
Yep, and he got the roll undercover.
Oh yeah.
He guarded their count zone and got half undercover. So that's a great roll.
Very good shot by Christopher One, Curling Batman from Pasadena, California.
So now yellow has to draw in to the 4-foot. Because the count blue rock is just behind the tee line, which is great for yellow. It gives them a pocket to shoot for. But not a lot of tolerance for weight. And with that new blue guard, the line has to be much crisper.
It's away, and they might draw in, or they might kiss one of those blues.
It looks like they kiss the blue. And where they roll? They roll into count.
And they're count now.
Open hit. I think
Yeah.
I think blue's third, or is it Skip Rocks now?
Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah, Dara, as long as she doesn't overthrow it, she can do this shot. She has a tendency to to overthrow her hits and push wide. She doesn't need to throw heavy weight here. It's an open hit. Doesn't have to move. It's on a double. Don't have to move 2 rocks. It's still Blue's in to lose.
Yep.
Because if she makes this, it makes it really tough for Yellow to get a point. No matter where she rolls. But if she gets the same roll that Chris got and rolls back over to the right, really tough for Yellow again.
And the skip sets up. And lets one go.
Got to sweep it, guys.
Oh, it's got the weight. Does it have the line? I think it does.
Yeah, she's definitely on the yellow.
Oh, yeah, it does. Oh, beautiful.
Okay.
Beautiful shot.
She's sitting, Blue is sitting top 4 and back 4. So a nose hit on the front rock doesn't help Yellow at all. They really should be drawing up to the count stone, which is just behind the tee line on the right side. Because that front rock it should pretend it's not even there. What's that?
2 comebacks in progress. Let's one go. And let's see what it does. I guess they're going to try to take out that blue if they can, but it might be wrong line.
Oh, it overturned.
It's through the stones.
I just think that was a strategy mistake. They lined up on the wrong blue rock.
Yeah.
They really needed to take that rock.
Yep.
And same weight and aim it at the count blue.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a tough break for Yellow in a series of long, tough breaks.
So now all Blue has to do is put something
right up front
on the center line.
And then that's game over.
But it looks like they're not going to do that. They're looking to play one into the house. Okay. I guess they want to play one more in. So
bold choice. Let's
even
see how
if
it
they make the shot, they're still giving Yellow an opportunity to score one.
Yep.
We will have a discussion with them later.
Indeed, yes, indeed. All right. Skip sets up. Lets one go.
Yeah, this is doing what I expect based on the ice.
Yeah,
She's going to overturn.
Yep.
They might get in the house.
Maybe if they sweep it, but still plugs up the works a little bit. And
Not where they need that guard.
Not in the house, but so Yellow's got a chance here.
Okay, I don't understand Yellow. They keep looking at the wrong blue rock.
Yeah, I don't. Well,
I like the ice, but the call he made.
yeah. Let's see, and he sets up and he lets it go. Oh, and I don't like that line, Jeff.
Nope.
It's going to hit that guard and
Doesn't matter.
cut him down a couple points.
That is basically the game.
That is mathematically game.
That is mathematically the game.
That's 2 for Blue.
You can't come back in one end from a 10-point deficit.
Nope.
So I think that'll be the end of our stream, whether or not they shake or not.
So Blue pitches a shutout over Yellow, We're live from the Fairbanks Curling Club Rookie Spiel 2017 Shiver Me Stones.